Hey everybody, I'm Crypto Dummy and this is Crypto for Dummies Like Me. Wow, big turn up for the books. We had some great news today. Richard Hart's SEC lawsuit has been dropped and everybody is ecstatic. I'll show you some charts shortly and show you the reaction from the Pulse Chain community and others. We've had a very good increase and a good end to a week, which would otherwise have been quite a sad week. My portfolio was almost cut in half by the end of this week. It was looking very sad run, especially being my birthday tomorrow. It wasn't going to be a good one, so this is great news. So happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me. And congratulations to Richard Hart. Hope everything's going well for you, and to the community. Well done, guys. Great way to hang in there. Still got a long way to go, of course. Make sure that it is finalised. So where do we stand? From what I understand, the SEC has been given 20 days to respond or alter their original documentation. The understanding is it doesn't look like they would have a leg to stand on or have ability to do so. So that's very hopeful. We still have other things overhanging our heads, like the Interpol notice. We need to find out what's going to happen with that. That's probably going to be the next run. And once we get past that, then I think there's nothing but upward times. Surely the markets will respond. Surely it will look a lot more favourable to all those who have been waiting so long. It will allow a lot more people to sort of feel more secure about entering into the ecosystem. And I believe this is what a lot of us have been waiting for. So if you are seeing this on a whim, I wouldn't hesitate for too long. I'd look at the markets and try and get in before anything crazy happens. I'd say that we've had a massive pump today, but I'd say we'd have a pretty quick pullback as well. I think the elation wears off pretty quickly. Common sense can take over that it's not the final things that we need to get past, but here's hoping that we can get the market back up, get it holding. And it also looks very good as well that the Pulse Chain Hex and the other Richard Hart tickers are going up, while a number of the other cryptos like BTC, ETH, Sol, all these ones have been going down all week. It's been a brutal week in cryptocurrency for the last week, with the Bybit hack, number of people just feeling FUD and trying to get out of the crypto market. I still believe there's a bull run to happen, but I think the SEC is going to play a big role in that with moving forward. I think that the SEC needs to get those guidelines in place so we all know where we've got to go. We need to get rid of all this FUD out of the system. The economic situation needs to get clarified. I know that Trump is doing a lot of stuff in the background, and it's making a lot of people nervous to what will happen and how it would happen. And understand all crypto's down, the share markets are down as well, and there's just the fear index is going through the roof because they're just not sure what's happening, because everything that Donald Trump has been doing is just moving so fast. It is probably too much for a lot of people to handle, especially when money comes into the play. You might find there's a lot of players in the market too, and this long before he was elected, that if he was elected we could see a massive pullback. Bitcoin ETFs held by BlackRock and a lot of other people that may not like him so much, may not want him to succeed. So until we get through those times, I think we will see some more pullbacks, but hopefully we can hang in there. Hopefully it will, at the worst, will go a little bit sideways for a while. And now that we have had quite a large pullback, I hope the confidence comes back into the market while we see these SEC dropping these lawsuits, not only against Richard Hart, but Kraken and Coinbase and a number of other places as well. So he's hoping for a big bull run later this year. Let's wait and see. Right, let's go over and maybe have a look at some of these charts. All right, here we go. So here's our little portfolio from our wallet. I won't bother opening up the wallet tonight. We're just going to have a quick view. This is just a quick get up and a happy birthday to me. As you can see, we've had some very good upward motions, but what you haven't seen is how bad it was as it fell. We can go into any of these. We'll also go like PulseX, and this is actually retraced a little bit now already. I'll just get into here and we'll show you the charts. Okay, this is what's happened today. Boom. But if you actually have a look throughout the week, it has been quite terrible. So as we finished off this month, you can see nothing but red falling down through here. It was terrible. As I says, it's almost since halfway through, so the 11th of February, we have had it almost go in half. As you can see there, we've almost halved. And in the last day or so, since the 27th, and 28th of February is just nothing but red candles to finish the month off. We had a little rally late on the 28th, and then today, the 1st of March, it's a whole new ball game. We have found out that the case against Richard Hart has been dropped from the SEC, or the preliminary case anyway. They've got 20 days to respond and consider whether they will press any further charges or amend the paperwork in relation to those charges. But I can't see that happening with everyone else getting their cases dropped against them, so it's a good thing. And this was the response. Boom. It went parabolic for a day. And we have had that retrace back. Now, we need to sort of hold here. We don't want to fall all the way back down here after one day. That was just senseless. And the elation will be very short-lived if it does. Okay, and you'll see this on all the coins. I think in my portfolio, if we went back to my portfolio here, you would have been lucky if this was $900. I said it cut down in half in the last period of this month, which was quite a scary thing to happen. Okay, so what else have we got going on here? So an AOS is another thing. It's not just, as I said, it's not just Pulse Chain that's been doing this. As you can see here, we have just had a massive fall away on our AOS tokens as well, where we had a little rally here where it got back to 50 cents. But I think last time I looked at this a week or so ago, we were floating around that 42 cents, and now we've dropped another 10 cents off of here, and still going down. It's just everywhere at the moment. There's so much uncertainty. And if we go over to sort of Get.io and just have a look at the big ones here, Bitcoin, it's down to 84,000, where it was sitting up around that 98,000. Ethereum's just been falling for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I know that we had that the Bybit hack, which was an Ethereum that was stolen. We've seen Solana too. XRP hasn't been too bad. It's been holding there, better than what it was for so long, down at that 50 cent mark. So at least it's rallied to there, but I still think we all need to see some sort of upward movement. But I think while Donald Trump's doing a whole lot of crazy stuff in the background, I believe that the market's going to stay very volatile. There's going to be a very high fear index going on. And again, in the S&P 500s and that, the market's going down there as well. So it's not just crypto. So we just have to hang in, hold tight, or do what I'm doing. Take the opportunity to get into some of these things while they're low. I know with the Pulse Chain, I'm always trying to find opportunities there. And I was buying right here. I poured in a lot more money just down here. I like to think that maybe I helped some of these green candles, but with my little inputs probably didn't do bugger all. But every little bit counts. And so when you're buying down here and when it gets back up to here, that's a good thing, So if you have bought, even if it's the top, and you see it going down and you can afford a little bit more, dollar cost average, buy it while it's down here. This means that it only has to get halfway back up before you're back into profit. This is what dollar cost averaging is all about. All right, guys, that's all for today. Just a quick update. Trade safe, be safe.